You know why I wasn't sitting there going, where's Biden? Where's Biden? Where's Biden? During his presidency? It's because he didn't make everything about him. It's because he wasn't in our face every single day being loud, being wrong, being rude, being ignorant, and being belligerent every day. It's because he wasn't out here deliberately hurting American citizens and making them the villain and the enemy and really trying to get war started against the citizens of the United States. So while y'all were out there crying about gas prices that were not even a deliberate, that just were a fallout of the incompetence from 1.0 of this Orange Menace's administration, and y'all idiotically blamed the Orange Menace's cabinet's decisions on Biden in just his first and second year. Y'all were really like, why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing this? Because he was left to fight a forest fire with water hoses. We were literally still in a pandemic. When he won, and through the first half of his administration, and we had to deal with Afghanistan, and we had to deal with, y'all, seriously? And I'm over here like, how can they blame, do Americans not realize that it's the previous administration that affects the first 2 to 3 years of the next presidency? Do Americans not realize that? And I guess I should have known y'all didn't, because you actually gave the Orange Menace so many accolades in his first 2 years that had absolutely nothing to do with him, but were really still the results of Obama's. Seriously, in the last 20 years, all the negative, the majority of negative outcomes were a direct result of GOP leadership, whether in Congress or in the top dog's office, or both. Well, why didn't they shove down our throats all the changes they wanted to make in the first 2 years before it became a different kind of Congress? Y'all really wanted these people to act like the Orange Menace. The fact that y'all keep saying, we need to be more like them, we need to be more like them. Do you realize you shouldn't want to be like them? Well, he just proved that if you really want it done, you can get it done by authoritarian means. Is that really what you're asking for? I mean, you got Gavin over there really dancing very close to the line. I love the talk back. I love all of it. But now selling a Gavin flag? I really hope that's not in his merch store. You're getting too close, honey. You might get power drunk. Let me back up, because I would still support that man over this one. But y'all really are some of, oh my God, I was going to say something really bad. But a lot of y'all, let me say this, a lot of y'all are really, really just as bad as the clowns in office. You don't do any research. You haven't learned anything about how the government works. Civics or economics or just government in general. You don't have any clue how it's supposed to work. Or if you did, you wouldn't be, oh, we need a non-politician running politics. So you heap all this stuff on Biden. I'm not saying he was perfect. For him to be like, I'm definitely a Zionist. A Zionist is the same thing as a white evangelical Christian. Neither believe in the God that they talk about. Oops, did I say the loud part? Loud. That is such a white male thing, to be on the side of the white people. Oops, I now use the words that are going to keep this thing suppressed. But that's okay. Y'all don't share my stuff anyway. So I'm just a little brown girl on this side of the internet, just spouting. It's all entertainment anyway. Are you entertained? Like, I literally was on the Survivor presser, and the girl was talking about how in 2008 things were happening to her, and so many ignorant people were in the comments. See, Obama didn't do anything either. Dumbass. Obama wasn't in office. He wasn't even in office. Bush was. And Bush was the predecessor of the Orange Menace. Literally, the Orange Menace light, the Timu version. Obama wasn't there. Well, why didn't Biden pursue? Because he had a wildfire to put out. We were literally in the pandemic. Well, Merrick Garland is completely culpable because he didn't stop. See my previous video. And for people like, yes, he is the problem. Okay. Just not the guy committing crimes. That guy's not the problem. It's just the people who don't stop the guy in time. They're the problem. Just the fact that Judge Cannon was completely in the way, slowing people down. But nope. It's Garland's fault. That's it. We have literally another essay perpetrator. We have a couple of them on the Supreme Court. A couple of them. But nope. That's Biden's fault. That's Obama's fault. That's Garland's fault. Not the actual criminals. They're not at fault at all. Not the people around them that helped them get this going. Like, y'all, do you see how many people are so freaking complicit in the dubiousness that is happening this week? Every single video, every single photo that has been released that's supposed to be backing up where the Orange Menace is, all of them are fake. And all those people are in there. And nobody's saying anything. Nobody has a conscience. Where the freak is Jiminy Cricket? Don't mind me. I'm just a little brown girl on this side of the internet. Y'all are just so busy looking to blame someone instead of the people who are actually the ones to be blamed. And you know why? Because your reflection probably scares you too. My conscience is clear. It's very clear. If I died today, the only regret I would have is that I didn't live. But at least I didn't hurt people by not speaking up. So anyway, if you haven't realized yet, any military action, any official presidential action, anything that happens over this next week is all illegal because that guy didn't do it and he's the one that y'all elected. Keep your eyes open. And please, grow a conscience. And no more executive orders without that big black pen. Remember, auto pens are not to be listened to.